Hi there folks, Paul Capello here with an exclusive report. Back in the first episode I mentioned a few issues with the scope rail on the RWS 460 Magnum. Well, as promised, there is a solution available now from Leapers. They've gone ahead and designed a compensator mount that is custom made for most RWS Diana rifles. Let's go ahead and check it out. The compensator mount comes packaged as you see here and includes 2 hex wrenches, a spare bolt, stop pin, and full color instructions. The compensator mount solves 2 known issues with RWS rifles through a clever design. The recoil shoulder, as it's called, hangs over the front of the existing scope rail to prevent it from moving backwards. The back of the mount is also raised to compensate for barrel droop. The model shown here, the DN034, will give you approximately 20.7 inches of barrel droop compensation at 30 yards. This they recommend for the Diana brake barrels, such as the Model 34, 36, 38, 45, and the 350 Magnum. There's also a Leapers mount available for the RWS fixed barrel rifles, such as the models 48, 52, 54, and 460 Magnum. This scope base has 17.1 inches of barrel droop compensation at 30 yards. Shown here on the bottom of the base is a U-shaped cutout. This was made to cover the small screw on the rifle's factory scope rail. My RWS Model 34, which I know has a good amount of barrel droop, was chosen for our test. Installation was very easy. All you have to do is slide the compensator mount over the existing rail and tighten down 3 bolts. The rifle is now adapted to accept Weaver-style scope rings, such as this pair, also made by Leapers. With this system in place, I'm pretty confident that there won't be any scope movement whatsoever. Before I tightened all the screws on the rings, I adjusted my optically centered scope for eye relief and aligned the vertical crosshair with the rifle. Now we're ready to take our Model 34 outside and test it out. I set my pellet trap to just about 30 yards and sighted in using Crossman Premier's, one of my RWS 34's most accurate pellets. I have to say I was surprised to find my first few pellets hitting paper. After a few adjustments on the scope, I was hitting that bullseye pretty consistently. Well, it looks like the Leapers compensator mount has found a permanent home on the Model 34. Depending on the degree of barrel droop on your Diana rifle, you should give these mounts serious consideration. They are inexpensive enough at about $20 a piece to get both of them and see which one works best on your rifle. If you'd like more technical information about barrel droop and the R&D behind this new mount, visit pyramidair.com and do a quick search on their blog. That's it for this special report. I'll see you folks back in the AGR studio on the next episode of Airgun Reporter.